So, case 1. We helped save our friend Larry Butts after his girlfriend was murdered by a clock that he made. We saved him. But then, our mentor, basically, she got killed by the same clock. That was a gift. She got killed by the same clock by a man called Wright of Blue Corp. But we don't know exactly why. We know they were, well, we know he was like an information dude. And he was a dick. But we fucked him up. Everyone's getting murdered. Best girl got murdered, okay? The best girl got murdered. The DL6 incident in which the police brought a medium in, one of the Fae women. It happens to be Mia's and Maya's mother. They brought her in, but it was a bust. The wrong guy got arrested. So everyone was upset. It was meant to be a secret. But then Mr. Grossberg leaked it. And Wright kept, you know, kept blackmailing him, basically, so that his name would never be public, that he was the one to leak it. Gizian, thank you! Thank you for the 21 months. Well, Miss Kiwo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song. And that's all I got for pigeons. Let's go, baby. Gra, you've disgraced me for the last time, Silver Samurai. The pale moon in the sky and something about blood. The moon? No, it is you who should, gaze upon this moon. For it'll be the last time you ever see. Here we go, I got it. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Ah! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Officers. That rocked! You in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Yeah, young? Like, how young? 10 years old. And what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm a grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Jesus. Oh no, I just dropped my... The look on her face, I know, it says everything. Then watch it with me, he's really cool. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law officers. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Huh. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom, baby. Hello, this is Phoenix.
Nick!
What? It's so, it's early, man.
It's the Steel Samurai! He got arrested!
Huh? You mean the guy on that show?
Yes! They're saying that Steel Samurai killed a villain!
Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV!
Yeah, on TV.
No! I mean, he actually did it in real life! He skewered a villain with his samurai spear!
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office, quick, please!
May is here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers played the lead role. I had a teacher called Will Powers. In the popular kids show, The Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. Huh. This has to be a joke, right?
No, it's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai is over! The world is over! Ugh. Yes? Wright and Co. law offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai!
What?
Yes, of course! We'll be right there! Let's go, Nick!
What? What?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention.
So?
So I've decided this will be our first case.
Well, what should we do?
What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai.
Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. Any ideas?
We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened.
No, we just don't have enough information.
Oh, God.
Huh?
What's wrong, Maya? It's him in the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, Will Powers, our client. That's the guy.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder. At least once, maybe twice.
Whoa, what are you saying?
Yes?
Something wrong? He's the hero of a samurai thing, so giving him like bootleg Uchi voice.
No!
This is getting off to a great start. I know you're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed? Oh, no!
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with the mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. Relatable. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh,
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Ugh!
Nick,
What?
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
Maybe you could start by telling us what happened.
Yeah, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We weren't there.
Fuck, it's so hard. My voice, it hurts.
We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There were...
Fuck! I can't talk.
There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, the staff gathered at the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He'd been expertly skewered with the samurai spear.
The samurai spear?
Yeah, it's a long spear that the steel samurai uses as a weapon.
Maybe you could explain to me just what the steel samurai is.
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this?
No, it's all right. Really. Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time.
I see. Neo-Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you?
Excuse me.
Where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero.
What will the kids think?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick, let's go.
I'm willing to bet $10 she's asking for autographs. Oh god. October 16th. I am already hating this.
Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome! Aren't you excited?
I have no fucking idea.
Hey, honey. Hey, honey. Hey, you there. Ah.
How do I fucking do this?
Hey, you there. You want in, you gotta go through me.
It's Ricky Laos. Fucking.
You gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure the gawkers like you stay out of here. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type you heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today, something horrible happens and all. You're wasting your time in a place like this. Don't you have a job and lawyers like the rest of them? Maybe I should become a lawyer too. And this, I was young, things were might different. You see, hippie clothes. Nick?
Fuck me. I...
Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
I don't know, it's possible.
Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to, youths, today.
That was more of a, like, a state, like an expression.
Come here, sweetie. Come give Grandma a kiss.
So, what do you do here at the studios?
At Global Studios, we make dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days.
No,
You were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
wow.
This place has really gone downhill, you know. 10 years ago now, that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was.
Hammer?
The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to plain villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Right. Fuck me, I hate this. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by the mask. You wouldn't want him to be on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
Fucking Christ, why she talk so much? What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply Daishin in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Could I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Why are you so certain that Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is just to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought it was... Fuck you. I thought it was... I thought it was suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns the place. Obviously. Fucking...
What's that? You giving that to me?
No!
Hey! How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect.
Oh,
Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
what? No! I'd never do that!
Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yeah, like a baby.
But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime!
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. You don't say that to your client.
I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me.
What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate.
Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yeah, actually she said the same thing to me too. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you.
She's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
Woo!
I just hope this will get me past the security lady.
I'm getting lightheaded doing these fucking voices.
Mom, take a look at this letter. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Hmm? Oh, yeah, I recognize that bold, childish scroll.
Powers request given to the security lady.
To think you would entrust its fate to the youths of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here towards the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal. Were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick.
Huh?
There were maps in the security guard station.
Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents!
Oh my god! I forgot about the Miles Edgeworth game. You play the same fucking, like, you do the same thing in that, the same cases. One on an airplane, I think. It's crazy. Hey! Are you that murderer from the other day?
Ah! That confused detective!
Hey, pal! You know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's all your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So?
Hey! If he's so depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work.
What?
Detective?
I think he hurt his feelings.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth is in my heart.
Hey, don't take it too hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on the case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character, all right. So, how's your investigation going, detective?
Well, it's, hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got?
The autopsy report, the latest version if you please.
Right.
Sorry about what happened last time here, pal. So why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. Murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. You think I'm lying? Ask the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true... Anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady.
Oh, yeah, sweet old lady, what a charmer.
Huh? We're talking about the same person.
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Powers said? He's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What? What kind of evidence?
Well, that, photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up on the gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh no! Nick, he has evidence! Finished! Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
Don't look so happy when you say that.
Oh,
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found.
I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go! We get a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
Hey, there's a camera here. Yeah, that's a security camera. Takes photos of people going in and out of the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where.
There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh yeah, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. Took that tree down with it too.
The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey! It's locked.
Looks like you need a card key to get in.
Makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out.
Nick, look! The security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Yeah, and they're soft enough so she doesn't need teeth to chew them. My life.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Bowers guilty yet?
Do you have to make my life harder by giving that photo? Why didn't you tell us about the security photo?
Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk to the detective himself. These things are important, you know. No, just to the left from here is the gate where the camera took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. The guard station is a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer. He went to the studio but just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen getting through here between 1 and 2:30 was Bowers himself. Security camera got a good look at him, though. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who he is.
Maybe it was you?
Good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking. What? Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was?
Oh, yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace, I tells you. Hammer took it pretty hard. Who can blame him?
No, this isn't Trish. No, that's the thing. Trish is kind of more like this. Trish speaks like this a lot of the time. And
whereas she's kind of like this.
Oh, the security camera.
Oh, yeah, the camera. It's automatic. I can tell. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when the picture was taken too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before I go home, I do.
Oh god, my fucking voice.
Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this.
Ladies first. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside.
Ah, Martian War Machine, thank you for continuing your sub. Thank you so much.
Maybe we can find something as a souvenir?
What do you mean find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Oh my goodness. I miss doing Miss April May's voice.
Oh, poor little me. How dare you? Is there something I can help you with?
Wait, did she sound like that? It's similar. I've forgotten her voice.
Oh, stupid lawyer.
It was like that, wasn't it? You just noticed the matching emoji. Yeah. We'll have to do the height like that.
Oh, little old me. Oh, jeez. I don't know about you, Mr. Lawyer.
I love the laugh squeak. Global Studios dressing room. How's the dressing room? So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one. Don't be a dick. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Oh! This is the wig he used in the Samurai Boogie Woogie! Nick, try this on!
No. How can you tell the name of the show just by looking at the wig?
I kinda like samurai movies.
Kinda?
Huh? This must be Powers' bag.
Hey, don't open that!
Look!
An employee card key! That must be Powers. Say Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick!
Borrow it. You mean borrow. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out!
I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work.
It opened!
Oh,
Alright, we're in!
he's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. What is it? You're really quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real!
Well, the evil magistrate did die here. The steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looked like a helmet. Funny, I expected the spear stabbing would leave at least a few blood stains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it.
Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton!
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa! It's heavier than I thought!
Hey! You! No touching that! Oh. Okay, shit. Oh, shit, we gotta go. Ah, thank you, Martian, for the gifted sub to Stream Elements. We gotta go. I'm sorry, my partner is kinda, you know.
You know, no, I don't know.
Who are you?
Who, me? Oh, I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc.
We're lawyers representing Mr. Willpowers.
Oh, you're Will Powers people.
Oh, WP, I get it.
I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Don't worry, leave it to us.
Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on the staff that day, you see.
Only assistant?
Yes. Well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences.
Oh, I see.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and the Hammer were there, along with everyone else.
The employee area. That's where Powers' dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No. I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am?
Well, no, I'm sure you're fine. I'm sorry. Frick.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. WP was the only one who came to the studio. Then he has to be the killer. They even have the photograph.
Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me.
Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead.
Well, I don't know about that, but the day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that.
No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
My fucking voice is killing me already. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
I'm dying here. I'm dying here. Da da bum ba ba dum bum ba. Whew. Fuck my life. Fuck my life.
What? You still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
Oh wait, shit. You know what, whatever. I didn't read the name.
What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 PM, correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be.
But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, huh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1.
Of course, she's not even a full-time employee. All you young'uns are like that nowadays, running your mouths like there was no tomorrow, saying this thing, that thing. Well, let me tell you, I know a thing. I want to respect your elders. Shame that you used today.
She left. Oh, Nick? This is our chance to do what we can without her looking over her shoulders. Fuck. Whew. Fucking Christ. No, we can steal. That was... It gives me a headache to do that voice. Sorry, I just need a moment. That was, Oh! I got some Paris... No, I got ibuprofen. Split 26. That's funny. Split 26. I like that. That's me. You know what? I think my character Mother is low-key based on Patricia from Split. Wait, shit, what? The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe you can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try it? Yes. Okay, let's go. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 PM that day. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. STI 307. There, entered. Hey! It printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Oh. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he's the one that always wears the suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detectives were very happy about this photo evidence. Huh? Something printed on the back. Huh? Paper 15. What does that mean? Maybe there's more than one photo data from that day. No, anyone in the computer.
Hey, Nick. Can we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah,
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
right. We'll put it in a place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, no, let's not.
Why?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're even craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today?
Mm-hmm. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is the security lady. No. Oh my god. Ah. Guys, we got caught.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you'd briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of the action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to the Studio 1. Right after that, at 1, the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to late that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to the Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear was found lodged in the victim's chest, was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Oh. Shit. No. Oh, I feel like I probably should watch it again. Feel like I should. Okay. Nah, let's not. Mm-hmm. I might be able to remember it. Do you think the shading's weird? It's very like, it is like fucking I say traditional fucking anime shading. It's very old anime shading. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval.
Samurai spear added to the court record.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security lady to... Let's call this security officer to the stand. Fuck my life. Kill me now. Will the witness declare her name?
Why aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be so embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Oh my god. I am her. Why is she me? Your name, please. This is Dr. Isaac and Dr. King. Seems Edworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So, just call me Grandma. When I was young, Oldbag wasn't really my name. It's just how children would make fun of me. Believe it or not, this was a boy, Captain of Chaos. He called me an old bag when I just cried and cried.
Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
Oh, I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, he was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone had to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony. She sure is one heck of an old bag. Good one, Phoenix. Woo! Woo! God. I wish. Voices are hard. Accents are hard. Voices are hard.
On the day of the murder,
Wait.
Hey, on the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station around 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers. That man right there. And he was heading towards the studio.
You saw the defendant then, Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. On the day of the murder. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to go into the studio? Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie.
You need an employee key card to get in.
Right, the card key that I have. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in. Was there anyone at the studio when you arrived at the guard station?
Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through there since the morning.
Can't do the voice anymore. A run-through?
They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon, and we would use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon.
So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there at afternoon? Was there actually an anime? Is there an anime that I can watch? Because if there's a fucking Ace Attorney anime, sign me up. There's a movie as well.
Well, I had some errands to run that morning.
The live-action movie looks fucking crazy. What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
Answer the question.
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know.
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all my years.
Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too. You could quit being a spirit medium, take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was 1 and I got to the guard station.
Did you see the victim then?
Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Tell us what happened next.
I was at the main gate from then until about 5.
So you were watching the whole time? No breaks, not even a second?
Oh, I'm a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper?
No, it's just after seeing you eating all those donuts in the guard station yesterday.
I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Snipper whapper.
Snipper whapper? Old Windbag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? So the witness was on duty through the afternoon, the whole time. Very well. What did you see?
Now, the murder took place 2:30 p.m., right?
I can't do the voice. I've got to tone it down. How do you know that?
Oh, I have my ways, that overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job.
Poor Detective Gumshoe getting ratted out by a security guard.
Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m.
2. You're sure?
Sure as spit.
Well, who was the man?
Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something.
Huh.
Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio.
So you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, sonny?
Nick, this is your chance. Yeah. Time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him.
Let me me get this straight, Miss Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers. Correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Mr. Powers, right?
No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I was aboard yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness.
He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently.
However, you do not have the proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man.
Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I supposed to know that everyone would be so nosy? You should all be ashamed, all of you!
Anyway, I showed that young photo to showed that photo to the young detective.
He told me this isn't any good evidence, pal.
He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof then.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had a sprained ankle.
Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine.
She's got to be hiding something.
I'll press her until she squeals.
Sorry.
I would never say anything I don't mean by you. Whippersnapper! Hey, I haven't said anything!
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs.
Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. The up and up news today always whine about each other, pointing fingers this way and that. It's not nice making an old lady cry.
Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match.
That morning, during the run-through of the action scene.
Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers. He was the Steel Samurai. And the poor old Amber, the evil magistrate. And me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing. Just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then?
I saw Powers trip and fall.
Trip and fall?
Yeah. And to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh.
The Powers sprained his ankle.
I helped make it better in front of him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was clearing up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony.
He broke one of the props. It was a big mess.
He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record.
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot? Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is? Where is the steel samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. Wait, no, it is, Edgeworth. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove the doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony? Please.
No need to ask twice.
She's gonna be the death of me.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen him.
Oh, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I think I forgot. Did I forget stuff?
The time of poor Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true?
How do you know that?
Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about being a secret pal, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts.
The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there.
I played this about... I played it on DS. I played it on the DS. But it was probably only about 10 years ago. Yeah. God, this game's like 15 years old. That's fucking crazy. 18. Wow. I was Mia's age when I first played it. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody's suspicious looking. Right.
No one else went there.
What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before one? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them.
Are you sure? The witnesses answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy? Edgeworth, I actually, you know what? Dr. Isaac. Isn't it? It's Dr. Isaac.
Old Windbag sure has balls. Well, you know what I mean.
Old Windbags has a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. What about... How'd she have seen him? I think we gotta use this. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Are you sure? What about before? There you go. If they had, she would have seen them. Fuck. No, not the front gate. Okay. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite. Yeah. If they had, I would have seen them. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm trying to think of the evidence that I've got. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I thought the answer was... See, the thing is, what I'm thinking... If they had, I would have seen them. But how would she have seen them? That's the thing. Like... See, the thing is... If she's in the employee area. She's here in the employee area. That's the main gate, right? So no one can go through, right? She couldn't have if she wasn't at the gate. Exactly. Exactly. But the thing is, if they had, I would have seen them. See, that's the thing. She's still assuming it was Will Powers. I want to get it perfect. It's upsetting. It's upsetting. Because... You think I'm focusing on the wrong part? Right, okay, right. We're gonna... Let's not spoil it. Let's not spoil it. Let's go through it logically. But the thing is, these games are fucking stupid. Isn't it? I'm sorry. But sometimes it's like getting the right bit of evidence, you know, getting the right bit of evidence presenting it at the right time. And it's fucking stupid. Time of death. Right, we'll go through. Time of death, 2:30. How'd you know? The detective. Donuts to the detective, and then after some rubbish... Yeah. Hi, Robino, what's up? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Are you absolutely sure? Quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. No one suspicious looking. No one else went in there. What about before you got to the guard station? I mean before 1. She was out in the employee area. I locked the main gate so no one could get in.
How would she have seen them? I don't understand. How would she have seen them though?
I don't think she, okay. That was before 1 p.m. That was at 2 p.m. I don't know when to present what. I don't know. Like, I want to like, this is my thinking. My thinking is she couldn't have seen them if she wasn't at the guard station. Because of the layout. But this is wrong. Okay, like if I would have seen them. But she was in the employee area. Right? There's the main gate. She's in the employee area. How's she meant to see? That's what I'm going for. Do you watch the anime? I've never seen the anime. This is what I'm going for that. That is my logic. But the gate was locked. The gate takes pictures. No one else went there. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went through there. Go to the first statement. "2:30 p.m. True? It's tough. It's annoying because I'm just trying to I'm trying to think, like, if you got again. "2:30 pierced through the chest by a spear. Photo number 2. But which bit? Thank you, Huz. No one else. See, the thing is, okay. Okay. Yeah! Logic! I mean, it's still fucking stupid. It's still ridiculous. Fuck your desk. Oh, God. Oh. Okay. I mean, hints are good. Hints are good. But, you know, no one's spoiling, but hints, we like a hint. That was still a little bit ridiculous. I honestly thought that going with she was in the employee lounge while not at the gate, but I can lock the gate, but people can climb. Subtle hints, you know. Okay. Hold on! Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studio, correct?
Yes, sirree, sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed words October 15th, 2 p.m, photo number 2.
Even I know means that it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for 1 photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1 if it really was the only photo?
Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for 1 of these photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself.
Maybe will you watch your mouth, Mr. Snapper? The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yeah. That's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things.
Ah, Edgy boy, help!
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what that means either.
Some help you are. You whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out 1 photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. You've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say that was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do.
Another job?
That's right. I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day.
I look closely at every one of the photos that the security camera takes. Do you back up all the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me I should. But those computers are so frustrating.
Let me, need to reposition my the trash on my desk so I can put my legs up. Dun dun ba bum 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 bum.
But those computers are so frustrating.
Mazaruth, thank you for subscribing today. It's very sweet. Thank you.
I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see.
How exactly do you determine what's suspicious looking and what isn't?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces. For the most part.
This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't just a suspicious looking photo. Will Powers' photo to die.
I think she's missing the point.
Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out a photo that day. Who the heck was in the photo? Oh, a fanboy. A
Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about, the ones who's there that day. Wait a second, didn't you say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one else could get in. Those were your words. Well, you must know there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. Leads outside and, well, that's where they come in. They come in through a drain. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers. Kids! It's on the photo that you erased. It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Music! Dun, 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 dun. Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yeah, well see, his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade, I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. The court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Mr. Powers? Yeah? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio, I was sleeping, honest!
So who is the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone wanting to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good, mate. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we going to do?
First we play for one more time. First we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could have conceivably done this.
Right! And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick. It's time.
Okay, let's go.
There's my socks. I just took them off and I want to put them back on. My feet are cold again.
How do I loot? There you go. There you are. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Ew. What will now? I love the tactic. We don't know who it is. We'll just accuse someone else until we know. Yeah. We're taking a 17-year-old girl's advice. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edworth, you will present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter. The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed.
The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed the crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim.
There is another person who could have committed the crime. Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. I have no idea. No, she has an alibi. The assistant girl doesn't. Miss May. Yeah, I'm calling the... Yeah, I have no idea. She would have seen the assistant though. The deleted photos. She does move props, doesn't she? It was the assistant! The steel samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the steel samurai. So you're saying the steel samurai in this picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. We literally have an emote for that. And I don't see it. Thank you. Thank you, chicken. Remember the photo? Wasn't the steel samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot, maybe because he was short. The ninja, thank you for continuing your gifted sub from Mostly Lost. Thank you. Thank you. He was dragging his foot. Oh. Uh-oh. Remember the testimony concerning Power's injury? I'm gonna run through. Oh, and me? What about the assistant? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the steel samurai look with that. Wait, she could look the steel samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the steel samurai walk. She wouldn't have a limp. kind of takes the legs out from under this case. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you.
Ah!
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. One more chance. I guess we gotta go with the security lady. She knew about the injury. She has access to everything. Yeah. Dude, we have to call the fucking kid in. Dude, I don't know. I don't fucking know. We already did the assistant. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in the picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer that knew about the injury. The security lady Oldbag.
What, whippersnapper?
Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag, that's Mrs. Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself, in other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. She was in his costume, so she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here, baby. Sherlock Holmes too, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? They usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't you just sit there and do something?
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this whole thing further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
Why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
It doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure?
Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? I have proof.
Proof?
Let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof? The weapon or the key card? Oh no, they climbed in, didn't they? No, because even when you're through the gate, you need a key card. He snuck in through the drain, but that doesn't mean they can get through Studio 1. The scene of the murder, as you all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How can a boy with no formal relation to the studio have a key card? Oh, I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Ugh. The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness. Miss Windy, was that... what was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look no further into this. Oldbag, before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Wait a second. I'm not gonna sit here while you run a barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking!
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what's this all about? Have you omitted something from your former testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about by whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her?
Well, testify.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something.
There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, Sing. So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day.
But if you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
But Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening?
They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No.
This isn't a bad dream.
Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. I love this music. Wasn't there like a Michael Vsauce here? Dun, 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 dun. Right. Globo Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. Respect. Oh, yeah. So who told you you were told not to talk?
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny.
We were all in on it.
There we were, some other people at the studios on the day of the murder.
Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yeah, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? Was it Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. Go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over.
Oh shit, sorry. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions. I don't know what to do. Ms. Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios at on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I held that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense point. Prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about those other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. Ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Edge Boy seems different this round? Oh, you have no idea. Okay, I might not be able to continue this case as long as I'd hoped.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really, it's nothing. Should I?
Well, we'll be going down to the...
Fuck, wrong voice. We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time, okay? Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studio.
Right, we'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Oh. Oh, God, let's do...